What's up guys, it's Artbook Addiction here, and we're here with a new art book review. So today, we're going to be looking at the Frick Collection Handbook of Paintings, right? So this is a book I got when I visited the Frick Museum in New York, right, during my New York trip. And I just, the museum was just fantastic, okay? It's a smaller museum, not as big as the Met, right, but just some fantastic works here. Some iconic works. I honestly, I don't know how this collection was even like assembled, right? It's, I loved my time there, and I love the paintings there, so I bought this book, and they just have some fantastic paintings in here. So I wanted to share with you guys, kind of give you guys a little piece of my own little adventure, right? And we could talk about it, have a little bit of fun, and yeah, give you a little bit of art education, right? So with that said, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, check out my prints and Patreon if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. And with that, let's get into it. Okay, so as always, let us look at the cover real quick. Yeah, it's a lovely painting. Reminds me of Vermeer. I don't know who this is, but the work is clearly high fidelity, right? Yeah, beautiful. All right. As you can tell by my hands, that this is a smaller book. Again, it's a handbook, so the size isn't that big, but that's fine because it has the entire plethora of the works that were held in the Frick Museum. So when I went, it's actually apparently at a smaller location than it was before. This is kind of like a temporary location, but it was huge. It was still like a big space, right? But yeah. Okay, so these should be set in the order of the artist, I believe, right? So it starts with B. Bana di Siena. Is that Italian or is that no. It's probably a Spanish painting, right? Let's see. This is okay. It reminds me of like a Byzantine painting. Yeah. Lazzaro Bastiani. Yeah, this one's okay. I think definitely for these, the size is what's really impressive. Like this one's probably really big, right? I feel like I don't really have the best time enjoying like these old like medieval paintings. Like there's just something about like see these big foreheads, like I don't, there's something about them that I don't really enjoy, right? But that's just to each their own, right? Oh, look at that, dude. Wow. Now this I enjoy. William Beechey. Let's see. Elizabeth Sophia Baile. Yeah. Wow. Now that's a gorgeous painting, dude. Huh. The area around the eyes seems like really soft. Like almost like unnecessarily so. You would think that it would be sharper so that the eye is attracted to it, but I'm more attracted to like this wispy fabric right here and the booba, even though it's not really like, I mean, because it feels really clear right here. That's the hierarchy of detail. Maybe it's just a bad print. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a bad print. Let's see. Gentile Bellini. Okay. This one's okay. Not really much to say. He's got a weird hat, though. I've never seen a hat like that. It must be some kind of priest. Yeah. Giovanni Bellini. Let's see. St. Francis in the Desert. Okay. This one's pretty nice. Again, this one's a huge one. 49 by 55. That's what's really cool about it. A lot of these were not on display due to the fact that the exhibit was much smaller, so they just kind of chose their best ones. Let's see, I didn't see this one either. Portrait of a young lady, 21 by 16. That's pretty small. See, it makes it look like the painting is huge, but it's actually not that big. See, that's the problem with art books, man. Like, art books, like, no matter how, like, you know, wonderful they are, and I love them, you know what I mean? You never get the sense of scale, because the size, like, you know, is in accordance to the page size, right? So you'll never be able to see, like, the true awe of the painting and the size of it, because, you know, it's not there in front of you, right? That's why I think it's worth it to, you know, go to a museum, look at the thing for real, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people just don't do that. Let's see. The Resurrection. Oh, tempera. It's crazy what people could have done with tempera back in the day. Tempera is not a easy medium to work with. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Now we're seeing stuff that I'm recognizing. Francois Boucher. A lady on her bed. See, I like this one. This is much better. The Boucher is I like his work. You'll recognize it once we get to the certain works. That one's a good one. I like how ornate, like how rococo this is. Got a bunch of babies right here. I feel like in today's like world, you're not gonna see as much like baby art. You know what I mean? Like babies like doing things. Like right here, you can see like a baby. He's like reading. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like, you know, babies are not as like a good like medium anymore, or a good subject matter. I don't know. Especially like. I feel like less babies and more like children. Like I feel like you don't want to be painting children as much, because, you know, it could be seen as like creepy or something, or like people look at you like, are you one of those, you know, right? So it's like, it's you know, it's something that like before was a lot more promoted, right? I feel like babies, I feel like they could get a pass, right? But like drawing children, especially like nude children, you know what I mean? Because before there was a lot of that going around, you know what I mean? Because it felt like oh, you know, because children were a lot more naked before, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're by the river and stuff like that. I shouldn't be talking about this. This is just gonna get me banned, you know. But, you know, notice that, right? Notice that. You're talking about naked babies? You pedophile! Ah! And, you know, it's over. And then my channel's done. How dare you approach a subject with nuance? Yeah, but these are great. I love the like, he has these like kind of crazy frames, and then he has these canvases that are like, I don't know if they're probably square underneath, and the trimming is made a certain way, but I'm like, maybe it's made out of wood and you cut it. But I love the playing with composition, you know? And then you have like a little like painting of a house or something right there. That's beautiful. Yeah, these are probably hard to see for you guys because it's kind of hard to see for me. But who knows? I found out that 30% of my audience watches these reviews on the TV, so maybe it is easier to see, you know? Comedy and tragedy. Yeah. Singing and dancing. Okay. Alright, these are a little bit easier to see. Here we go. The 4 seasons. Here we go. Spring, summer. Again, these would have had... See, in the at the museum, there was these huge frames with them, you know, that like kind of covered up these parts. I wish they added the frames for these ones too, because I feel like that's definitely part of the artwork. You know what I mean? Because now you just see like this kind of like bowl shape, and you're like, well, why is it like that, right? This one's cute. Summer, it's hot as fuck. You know, time to let that ass out, dude. Wow. Yeah, these are gorgeous, dude. These are gorgeous. See, now you can kind of recognize his art style, right? Because, you know, his works are pretty famous, but like his style is pretty well known as well. He's the one who did the one with the woman swinging, right? And this guy like pushing her. Yeah, these are gorgeous. I think that was in the exhibit too. That piece, which was awesome. It's just awesome to see that kind of work. Autumn and then winter. That's cute. It's kind of like a story progression, right? I think they're like getting older, right? And then now they're like married. He's like, no, please be with me. And she's like, no, Rain. Okay. Let's see. Drawing and poetry. Oh, look at that. He's like wearing like this thing to keep his hair back. And then poetry. Like I said, dude, there's something about baby art, dude. It's like it has such a heavenly feel. I guess that's on purpose, right? It's supposed to be because there's supposed to be like little angels, right? But yeah. Girl with roses. That's cute. He does things so delicately. They feel so fleshy, right? And that's kind of rare for the time, because I feel like a lot of paintings before were like greener, you know? They felt like the skin was like a lot deader, right? But this one is like, it's like baby soft, dude, you know? It's awesome, dude. Here we go. Agnolo Bronzino. Oh, Bronzino? Oh yeah, I remember Bronzino. Very detailed, very, very sharp work. Is that a cod piece? Holy shit, dude. He's like, let it poke through. Open up your buttons. Let it poke through. It looks like some celebrity, an actor, fucking Jesse Eisenberg? No. His face looks like Michael Cera mixed with like somebody, like someone, I don't know. You could probably point it out. Let's see. Pieter Bruegler the Elder. It's crazy how like people used to name like people like the same like name. Like I think there were like brothers who were named the same name, and then it's like, oh, the younger, the elder, you know. In most cases it's like the father, and then they name the son, and it's like junior versus the dad, you know. But there were sometimes where they did it with brothers, and it's like why? It's like this, like do you love that name so much? You know what I mean? We got to do it twice. What is that thing, right? Is that another cod piece? What the fuck is that? It's like a sack on a sack? I don't know. The three soldiers. I don't know. A lot of these paints were so tiny. They were so small and so intricate. Like, and that was kind of the coolness of these pieces, right? Because when you see it here, you're like, because you can't really imagine the size, and you're like, oh, it's not that detailed, or like the way it's painted, I'm not really a big fan of, right? And then you see it in real life, and you see how tiny it is. It's like, here we go. It's like let's see, 20 by 17, so it's not that big. It's like a decent size, but like a lot of these were just super tiny, and you're like, wow, that's actually really, really cool. And it's harder to paint tiny than it is to paint big. Painting big, you know, it's more effort, you know, it's more time, right? But painting tiny, that requires a lot of precision. Drinkers before the fireplace. Let's see. Hendrik Vanderberg. Hendrik Vanderberg. Vandubar. Let's see, sorry. Just wanted to see if there was more pieces like this. This is a cute piece. It kind of reminds me of Vermeer a little bit, right? And look, there's a whole painting behind the painting. A lot of detail. This is a nice one. I like this. Again, reminds me of Vermeer. Dude, there are Vermeers at this place. I saw like a real Vermeer, like a couple real Vermeers, and it's just awesome, dude. It's just awesome to see someone so historically famous, I guess, after death. Jean van de Chapelle, follower of what? I don't know. A view of the river Maas before Rotterdam. Okay. See, boats, dude, always a great like subject matter. There's just something about boats that are really conducive to paintings. I don't know what it is, but they are. Okay, I think it's because there's a reflection. There's like the weird organic shape that boats usually have. And the fact that, like, you know, you get a nice kind of like landscape with it as well, right? It's awesome. Boats are just a great subject matter. Let's see, Eugene Carrier, Motherhood. Okay. This painting is very blurry, very blurry, very like there but not there. It reminds me of Ashley Wood a little bit of his style. I see the child, I can't even tell is there, but the mom is clearly present. I like it. It almost looks like an underpainting, you know? Wow. Let's see. Rosalba Carrera. Portrait of a man in a pilgrim's costume. I saw these. These were really nice. The frame on them was like really ornate. Yeah, again, you can't really see that here. The pictures are kind of blurry. This is kind of a blurry picture. I don't know. Maybe it's just the painting, because here it seems pretty sharp, but I don't know. Maybe these prints aren't the best ones, but then again, like, the prints they had were really high quality. Like, you know, like they sold prints, like actual prints. I don't know. But yeah, these were nice. These are pastel. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now I can kind of see why it's like it's a little chalky, a little blurry. Wow. That's pastel? Wow. Some people do, like, when they get good at a medium, it's like they look like other mediums, right? Let's see. Jean-Baptiste Simon Chardin, Still Life with Plums. This is nice. You know, I'm just at home. Got my ale, you know, got my vodka, got my bread, right? Got me some plums, right? Very simple meal, right? Wow. Let's see, Lady with a Bird Organ. Oh, okay, so it's like a music box. Okay, I thought it was like the heart of a bird or some shit, you know, like the liver of a bird. That's cute. It's okay. Let's see. Simabu, Cine de Popo, de Pepo, Cine de Pepo, or Cene de Pepo. The Flogging of Christ. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but he's like looking at the camera. He's like He's like, come on, guys. He's like, I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's so funny to him looking at the audience. This one's gorgeous. I like this one. Claude Lorraine. The Sermon on the Mount, 67 by 102. See, it's the size, dude. It's the size of these paintings. This one's humongous, okay? I think I saw this one. I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember this one. But it's huge. The scale is awesome. There's so many figures, right? Oh, man, I would love to do a painting this size. I would love to do a painting that's huge and intricate and, like, you know, real fucking challenge, you know? Honestly, like, recently, I feel like when I'm doing my work, I feel like I'm kind of like meandering a little bit, like, because it's been a while since I've had like a big piece, a big challenging piece that's like tested me like a lot, you know what I mean? And like when I'm doing other pieces, like, it's fine because I'm doing other pieces and it's like it's still challenging in its own right, but like there's something about having like a large piece where you're like, fuck, how am I gonna do that? And like not having it is just so like, oh fuck, dude, I wish I could, you know what I mean? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had like a large piece that I could like just chew on, you know what I mean? That takes a lot of time, and I don't know. Let's see, John Constable, okay. Constable Odo, The White Horse, another big one. This is great. Fantastic, dude. Wow. See, for these bigger ones, I wish I had a bigger book. They had bigger books, but they didn't. The bigger books didn't have every painting, you know. So that's my issue with it. And it didn't have a certain painting that I wanted. You'll see it. You'll see it at some point, right? Because that fucking painting it just enraptured me, dude. Cloud Study. Okay, these are nice. I love cloud paintings, but at the same time, I'm like, without the frame and everything, it doesn't feel like there's much to them, right? It feels like you just took a snapshot of like another painting and you're like, well, where's the rest of it? You know what I mean? Let's see. Salisbury Cathedral from the Bishop's Ground. Wow. Look at the detail, look at the intricacy of not just the building, but of the trees and everything, you know, all the people, all these cows. Wow. I should do some animal paintings, man. It's been a while. I want to paint more animals. It's like a million things I want to paint, but like, I don't know. You have to prioritize, right? You know, you can't just like, ooh, I'm gonna paint this or paint that, you know, unless you're like, you know, you're ultra quick, right? And even then, it's like, you know, to make it really good, it takes a while. It wouldn't be up to my standards, right? Jean-Baptiste Camille Corot. Okay. That's a cute little piece. It's like a, let's see. The Arch of Constantine and Rome Forum, 10 by 16. It's not that small. I mean, it is kind of small. 10 is pretty small. It's like it's still pretty, yeah, it's small. Whatever, it's small. It's not that small, but it's still kind of small. And more Corot. Ville d'Ivray. Wow, that's gorgeous. I love how like misty these trees are, how like they kind of disappear. You see in the background here, just kind of disappear in the background, right? And in focus is the boatman with the cow, right? So there's a nice hierarchy of detail. You see how he and the cow are like the sharpest things, right? So that our eyes just naturally go to them, right? That's what you want, man. Hierarchy of detail. If everything is too detailed, your eyes will just dart around. You won't know where to look, right? And that's not how the eye functions. Yeah, I understand why people do it. So it's like it's very intricate, it's interesting. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but like my cup of tea is mimicking the human vision and knowing exactly where you want the vision to go. You know what I mean? Here we go. The lake. So dark, so grungy. Again, kind of reminds me of Ashley Wood. Very like wispy, you know? Hardly there. But then, right here, down here, this guy and the cow, sharp. And then just, you know? That's oil? Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense it's oil. I thought for a second it was like a mixture of like charcoal and oil. The Boatman of Morte Fontaine. These are really cool. Wow. Sorry, sometimes you just gotta just look at them, you know? That's really cool. I love the way he makes everything so like dark and like, you know, there's just little levels of visual change, and then on top of it he just puts like a highlight just kind of sprinkled there, right? I do something similar to that, but with more color and less dark, right? But like that's interesting, you know. I mean, it's given me ideas on how to approach my own paintings, you know. That's fascinating. It's really cool. See, I would put a bunch of highlights. I would just like, you know, I would just go ham. Not all the time, but like in certain places, you know. But he's kind of like just picking out little spots. So like, you know what I mean? It's very, it's a lot more sparse. The pond. Let's see. Wow. Again, like I said, these paintings, like, they draw me in. Maybe I should look up his art book, you know? Okay, Francis Coates. The Han Booth Gray. Okay. It's alright. Yeah, it's just one of the, you know, it's just a portrait, right? Oh, let's see. Ooh. Francis Vernon. Look at this child. Like, he's like, I'm a hero. I like that. Done 3 years before the boy's death. Oh. I'm sorry. Sorry, Francis Vernon. Let's see. Albert Quip. I don't know. Cows and herdsmen by a river. That's nice. They're just hanging out by the river. He's like, they wanna sit by the river. I'll just use this time to unwind, you know. Just relax a little bit. That's nice. That's another thing about like the past is like I feel like there was much more time to embrace nature, you know, to get back to nature. I've been going back to the park again recently, and being there, I'm just like, wow, like, man, like, I forgot how much I missed it, how much I enjoy just being in nature and being amongst nature. And like I kind of do that in my backyard, but it's like having like a wide giant space with a lot of nature, you know what I mean? Like it's like before it was just so regular, like nature, like you couldn't get away from it, you know what I mean? But now, like, you know, it's a lot, everything's just cities, right? It's I mean, and you do see nature here and there, but like before it used to just be like just a natural part of everyday life, you know, like there's like dirt roads, you know, there's like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're always surrounded by forest or jungle or like, you know, like the beach or some shit. You know, you're always dealing with the natural forces of the world, you know. Like hardly ever was there a space where, you know, like it's just all buildings and concrete, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I guess there were major cities back then, so in a way, there were those kinds of spaces, but like nature was like just like right outside. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, right? Maybe cities back then also were kind of like that. Let's see. Dordrecht Sunrise. I'm telling you, dude, boats. Something about them, dude. Something about them. I love this yellow. I love how yellow this is. Maybe it wasn't. Nah, it has to be like that, right? Because it's so purposeful. Because you know how paint is yellow over time? You know? Maybe I don't know. It could be either or. Wow. These are really gorgeous. I like this one a lot. Wow. You know, I did do a boat painting. I've done painting. I need to do another boat painting. It's been a while since I've done a boat painting. There's so many paintings I want to make and just fucking... So little time, dude. I wish I could just like paint like that, you know. But at the same time, it's nice that it takes a while, right? Charles Francois Daubigny, The Washerwomen. This one's really nice. I like that. I like the feel of that one. Dude, I am all about super horizontal paintings, dude. I feel like horizontal is just... It's just what's natural, you know? It's just like natural. Like I've seen paintings where they you know, I see a lot of art where they kind of do like a crazy Dutch angle unnecessarily all the time, and I'm like, it's cool for certain things, right? For like dramatic shots, you use it for like, you know, to create a sense of drama, right? But if it's like a landscape, just do fucking horizontal, dude. Because that's how it is naturally. That is how, like, that you're just showing the beauty of what the thing is, you know, naturally. Because it brings you there. Because you see life in this horizontal manner, you know. Dieppe. Wow. That is beautiful. Wow. See how, like, you know, in real life, this would be kind of like a cloudy scene, kind of like, oh, it's kind of dingy, right? But in a painting, it just comes to life, dude. Just like, it shows you the true beauty underneath. Gerard David, The Deposition. Okay. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty well done. 56 by 44. Yeah, again, the scale would really add to this. Wow. I wonder how you get into like religious art. You know what I mean? Like, and then like, you know, like you get churches to pay you for religious art. The Comtesse Daru. Okay. It's a pretty manly face, isn't it? Her face looks like big for her body, you know? That's okay. It's me wife, Susan. Ain't she a beaut? Let's see. Cesarian Henriette Flore Davin Muirvold. That's a mouth fucking full, dude. Antonio Bartolomeo Bruni. I like how he's playing with the oh no, is he like restringing it? Because that's not a guitar. That's that's a violin. You know, one of the strings like ding, you can see kind of like wisping out. You know, ding, ding. Wait a minute. This is off. Let's see. Hilaire Germain Edgar Degas. Yep. So they did have Degas, dude, and I saw them. Okay. It was awesome. The ones in the Met, I think, were better. These are kind of like Degas, like, you know, lesser known paintings, right? Here's the rehearsal. Again, the violin, right? This guy has done really well. The girls, their faces could be done better. They have like this kind of weird, uncanny face. Maybe that was a purposeful choice, right? Because this guy's face is on point. Did they? Yeah, I guess they only had one Degas, huh? Wow. Francois Hubert de Reyes. Yeah. This one's okay. It's a little too, like, I don't know. I think it's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's just, you know, not my cup of tea, right? Let's see. Duccio de Boisegna. Boinin Segna. The Temptation of Christ on the Mountain. No, devil. You won't go on my mountain. He's like, oh, man. Swiper, no swiping. Hey, come on. I'm the devil. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, you do your little Christ thing. You got to give me a little space, too, you know? A little bit of my hair. He's like, no. No. He's like, that. Come on. Man, you're a fucking asshole, dude. I'm out of here, dude. Jules Dupree. Oh, this looks like that other guy. A little bit. What's his name? Coates? Hold on. Was it Coates? No. It was, Carrot. Carrot. Yeah, that's a nice piece. I like that. Jan van Eyck. This one's really nice. I like this. 18 by 24. This is actually very, very small for the level of intricacy. I remember this piece. I remember how, like, I saw the buildings and I'm like, whoa, dude, there's like, you can see like everything, right? Wow. I like it. Let's see, Jean Horner Fragnard. The Pursuit. Okay. Wait, maybe this wasn't Boucher. Hold on. Oh, it wasn't. Wow, dude. That's surprising. Gorgeous piece. Gorgeous piece. Look at that. The trees almost seem like clouds, you know? It's like almost like an otherworldly space. The Meeting. Wow. And these were huge. These were so big. 125 by 95. Okay? Like, what else can I fucking say, dude? Except that these were ginormous. Okay? Love that. Love these ginormous pieces, man. Let's see. 125 by 95. Fuck me, dude. These were so big, dude. So fucking big. It was like, it's crazy how big they were because of like how small the space was in comparison. So it just made the piece like so like it like took up the entire room how big it was, you know? Awesome work, dude. Love letters. Huge. Absolutely huge. Reverie. Wow. I love the yellow in this piece. That's just great. Dude, this guy, he used yellow in the shadows. And I was like, what? You could use like yellow as your shadow like tone. It just kind of blew my mind. He did it for like every piece. It was awesome. It's something you very rarely see. Just killer work. Just killer. Let's see. Is this a different? Are these all Frognard? Yeah, okay. Wait. Signed Frognard. Yeah, these have to be, right? Because I remember I looked at these, like, and I was telling my friend, I'm like, because these weren't signed at all, right? So I'm like, fuck, do these have no signature? But I think this is Frognard, right? Because he's doing a similar thing. Yeah, okay. Because these are huge, and they have, like, you know, the kind of, the style, you know what, the style is kind of different. The style is kind of different. Fuck. Hold on. Let me look. I gotta figure this out. Hold on. Let's see. Antique taste, or retired years native grassy. With Cupids. Okay, it is him. Okay. Alright. Love Triumphant. Look at that, dude. Look at these cherub paintings, dude. Look at that. Wow. 125 by 56, dude. Humongous, dude. 59 by 50. Jesus. See, in the book, they're so tiny, dude. But in real life, they were like, whoa. Okay, like, holy shit. These are cute. I like this one a lot. I like this one too. Wow, it's that yellow, dude. Wow. Love the Jester. Love the Sentinel. Wow. Love the Avenger. Love pursuing a dove. That's so cute. They're so like whimsical, you know. Hollyhocks. Now these paintings, these were badass, dude. Okay, these were just like extreme vertical. Okay, like super thin, extreme vertical. Okay, let's see, 125 by 25. Okay, 125 by 16. Okay, like these were ridiculous, dude. Okay, some of these were like so thin, and then they went up. They crawled up the entire wall. It was just fantastic, man. It's just such a great sight to see, man. Like, it blew my mind because like I've never thought of doing something like that. You know what I mean? Like I've gotten like this like kind of aspect ratio like super long, but never just like I'm just gonna keep going, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Wonderful. Let's see. French, probably Burgundian. I guess they don't know exactly who the artist is. I don't really like it that much. Again, the faces look kind of weird, you know? I don't know. I like the frame. I don't know. I understand, but like, it's not my aesthetic. Pieta with Donner. Okay. Again, not really my style. 15 by 22. But again, like you see, when you see it in real life, it's much cooler. Thomas Gainsborough. Sarah Lady Inns. Okay. You see how the skin is a lot like deader. You know what I mean? It's still got some warmth to it, because of the green around it, but like a lot of these have like a lot of green on them, and then it just makes the skin look so dead, you know. Yeah, you see how like white and pasty it is, right? And see this woman, she's got like a little of that green in there, so it's just like they feel like almost porcelain like. Let's see, Richard Paul Jordell. Okay, it's all right, you know. It's all right. I like the style. It's just the colors. Not the biggest fan. They look like rotting colors. You know what I mean? And that's kind of an aesthetic in its own right. But like, there's something like kind of like, you know, about them. See, the Han Francis Ducombe. I mean, it's beautiful. Like her dress and everything, it's beautiful. The way it's presented is awesome. Colors, they're just so, they're kind of sour. They're kind of like, kind of like off. You know what I mean? Like something's rotten. Something's rotten in the air. Here we go. This is better. Mrs. Peter William Baker. Okay. Oil on canvas. Huh. It looks like he did a lot of this like with pencil or some shit, you know, because there's a lot of like, you know, kind of a lot of line energy here. Huh. Interesting. Grace Dalrymple Elliott. I saw this one. This one's a nice piece. I really like this one. Yeah, not so sour, not so like, see with the red, with the rouge on her face, it looks a lot better. Mrs. Charles Hatchett. Another cool piece. I like that. Very washy piece. I noticed that. I think that's how he got that kind of look. It's very you see the underpainting a lot. Yeah. This one's nice. I like this. Let's see. The Mall in St. James Park. Okay. Very wispy, very like, you know what I mean? Like barely there. That's nice. Gentile di Fabriano. Madonna and Child with St. Lawrence and Julian. Okay. This is cool. I like the... See, when they include all the, like, you know, accoutrement, right? It looks really awesome. Yeah. For the painting, it's like, yeah, again, it's not really exactly my style, but, like, with the adornments and everything, and, like, okay, 35 by 18, it's pretty good size. It really adds to the thing. See, a lot of these paintings, they have a lot of intricate, like, you know, bullshit around it, you know what I mean? And a crazy frame, and I feel like that really makes the piece, right? So when it's included in an art book, you don't really get that feeling as much, right? Oh my god. This was an awesome painting. This is huge. Francois Gerard. Camillo Borghese. Fucking huge piece. Huge, awesome piece. Really, really detailed. I love the level of detail on this guy, dude. And see the blue of the coat. See, this painting is actually way, like, the coat is way bluer than in this picture, right? Awesome piece, dude. Killer fucking piece, dude. Can you imagine getting this, you know, when you're, like, at the time, you're like, whoa, like, I got my money's worth. You know what I mean? I got my fucking money's worth, dude. Wow. Let's see. Francisco de Goya y Lesunia. So this is Goya? Wow, I didn't know Goya could paint so, like, normally. I don't like his face. This guy. And not the art, but, like, just him in general. Like, the person. Don Pedro Duque de Osuna. Wow. It's so weird to see Goya paint, like, normal. See, this is more what I expect. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not bad. Honestly, like, I was not a big fan of Goya because, like, you know, because of his, like, the painting where the guy's, like, eating the lady's arm off, you know? But this is definitely a lot better than that. This one's super underwashy, you know, very, very... barely there, right? Wow. El Greco? I don't like El Greco. Let's see. Dominikos Theotokopoulos. I don't know. Vicencio Anastagi. That's cool. Look at those pants, dude. Look at those rambunctious pants, dude. Wow. We don't have pants like that anymore. We don't have, like, our pants are so, like, tight now. I wish we had, like, more, like, you know those Japanese pants? You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. Saint Jerome. This guy looks like a character, dude. This guy's like he is all, like, length, dude. See, 43 by 37. That's pretty big. Signed in Greek letters. Okay. Purification of the temple. See, now this is what I expect from El Greco. Really sour colors, you know? Kind of like like, the finish is like, I really don't like that. This is what I expect from El Greco. See, this is what I don't like about El Greco, right? But these seem pretty nice, right? And then you see this, and you're like, ooh, it's ugly, right? Like, I understand, you know, it's still well done. It's just, you know, not really pleasant to me. I love how you have this, and then next to that is this beautiful painting of this girl. Jean-Baptiste Gruise, the Wool Winder. I think I saw this one. This one was really nice. Dude, you know what sucked about this museum, though? You can't take photos. They didn't let you take photos. They had people always on watch for people to take photos, and I'm like, and they're like, you can't take photos, and I'm like, I understand, like, no flash photography, because the flash can help, like, bleach the painting over time, right? But, like no photos in general, it's like, you know, fucking assholes, dude. I did get some photos, though. I did. Like, you know, you gotta just be quick about it. They'll give you a little shit, but whatever. You know what I mean? This is a great painting. Look at that cat, dude. Wonderful. Let's see. Baptiste Ain. Wow. I love the finish on these. They have, like, such a certain quality about it. Pastel. It's okay. No wonder. These are pastel. See, this is oil. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Her lips are, like, kind of like almost like disappearing. That's kind of cool. Pastel on cream paper. Oh, cream paper. Delicious. Franz Hals. Portrait of an elderly man. Oh, I know these paintings. I know this painting at least. Look at this guy, dude. He living the life, dude. Okay. He's fat. He's rich. He's like, hey, paint me, dude. You know. Just fucking paint me, bro. I assume this is like his wife or some shit, you know. Let's see. 1627 through 30, 1635. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. Huh. Not sure. But these are gorgeous paintings, dude. Portrait of a painter. Canvas was once considered a self-portrait, but in comparison with known likenesses of Hals makes it identification improbable. Okay. What a gangster. Look at that motherfucker, dude. Dude, people used to dress so insane back then. You know what I mean? Like I feel like now we barely put anything on, and that's fine because like it's way more comfortable, right? More practical. But people used to put on like just layers and layers and layers of shit, dude. You know, like I guess back then it was less hot. I don't know. I can't imagine wearing all those layers, man. Wow. Can you imagine being this guy, dude? What a gangster, dude. Portrait of a man. This is nice too. Oh, dude, look at those sleeves. Wow. Those are, oh wow, that fabric is done in such a cool way. Wow. Minder Hobma. Hobma. Wow. Village among the trees. Beautiful. Very yellow. See, that's not. See, again, that's not. I don't know if it's like the yellowing through age. You know what I mean? Thankfully, they have the technology to like get past that now. Yeah, these are wonderful. These are nice pieces. Let's see. William Hogarth. Miss Mary Edwards. Wow. That piece is alright. Now, but look at this one. Hans Holbein the Younger. This is Holbein, dude. This is a very famous piece. Okay, and seeing it in real life, it's pretty fucking awesome, dude. Pretty fucking awesome. 29 by 23. That's actually kind of small. Like when I saw the piece, it was humongous. Maybe the frame was really big, but this is a big piece, man. I don't know what this, like, it's because the frames are ginormous, but like, wow. Really cool to see that piece. Okay. Thomas Cromwell. This is another famous Holbein piece. Yeah. Again, a lot bigger in real life. It was, and they were together, so seeing these both together was very, very nice. Yeah. This is a good finish. You know what I mean? Not really much to say about it. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, I did not see this one. John Hopner, the Lady Sarah, and Catherine Bligh. This one is really nice. You know, fashion is really like taking a downturn. You know what I mean? Like, we don't wear things like this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's fine in terms of like, you know, because who wants to wear that shit? You know what I mean? Who wants to wear all that? But at the same time, I'm like, for painting, it's like, damn, dude. We used to have like the outfits, right? Because like everyone used to have like so much drapery and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Now, we don't really have that as much, right? So it's kind of a shame. You know what I mean? I guess for a painting you could just dress up a model, but like it just doesn't really feel contemporary. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like of the time, you know? So it'll give it an older feeling just because of the nature of the garb, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate. Let's see. Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, Comtesse de Hausonville. Hausonville? I don't know. This is a nice one. You know, we already talked about it, but wow, what a finish, man! What a finish. It's basically photoreal. You know what I mean? It's basically photoreal. It actually looks realer than a photo, you know, and that's something crazy that paintings can have. This quality that looks more real than a photo. And that's because paintings have, you know, this quality because they are real objects, right? So when you're, you know, you have a high fidelity painting and it's a real object, it mimics the quality of life better than a photo, because a photo is just 2D, right? But a painting has depth to it, right? It is technically 2D, but it's a little bit, it has material. It's made of something, right? And so it has a higher fidelity than actual, you know, photos, right? Because photos, they look real, but you know it's a photo. But a painting, right, if you look at it, it's like there's, you know, you kind of get like a double, like, whoa, you know what I mean, right? It's just the way it is, dude. That's just the way it is. That is the advantage of art. Let's see, Jacques de la Joe. Okay, 7 decorative panels. Let's see. I wish they made these bigger, or like kind of spaced them out differently. Yeah, they're kind of hard to see, like even for me, so like I can't imagine for you guys. So let's just move on. Let's see, workshop of Georges de la Tour. Yeah, so we're, you know, clearly we're in the French section. We've been in the French section for a little bit. I hate this little scan line right here. That's an annoying thing from the print, but you know, it happens, right? You know, I've seen many art books. Actually, you know what? I can't say that does happen very often. That's okay. That's just unfortunate. Or maybe that's part of the painting. Because it's not, yeah, see, it's not throughout. It's just kind of like right here. you know, I'm just gonna assume it's part of the, it's just a bad part of the print. Yeah, but this is nice. Just reading by candlelight, right? You know, I thought about it, and I'm like, man, it must have been dark in, like, you know, before lights were invented, right? Because it would just be dark all the time. You would only use candlelight, and candlelight is very, very dark. You know what I mean? It doesn't light up the room. You know what I mean? So like, you either have to be outside, or you go inside where it's super dark, and then at night it's like it's literally too dark to do anything, right? Of course you could have like a lantern and stuff like that, but it's still like overall pretty damn dark. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if you're rich, you know, maybe you have a shit ton of candles, but like that's also like a fire hazard. You know what I mean? So yeah, must have been pretty dark back then. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the piece. This is the reason why I got this book, okay? So this is Julia, Lady Peel by Thomas Lawrence, okay? This painting, just mwah, chef's kiss, okay? This picture doesn't do it justice, okay? It's a great picture, but it doesn't do justice to the real piece, okay? Because the real piece, it enraptured me, okay? I saw it and I was like, whoa, like I was taken back to the fucking 18th century, dude. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, like there was something about the way she was looking at us, right? That just drew you in, you know? And it just really, like, because I had friends who were there, and they were, you know, they were, you know, kind of like, they liked the painting, but they were like, you know, they weren't as like enraptured by it. But I saw this painting, it just like, you know, I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? Right? It has no, like, no nudity, nothing crazy like that, you know what I mean? But just a look from this woman, dude, okay? And I was just stuck on this painting for a while, dude, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what you want from art, okay? That's exactly, like I'm like, this is something that I want to capture, you know? Where you look across the room, you see a painting, and you're just drawn in, okay? And you just, like, it captivates you in a way that you never expected, right? And this painting had that quality, right? I wanted a print of this painting, but they didn't have it because they ran out or some shit. And I was really pissed off by that, you know? But, so I had to get this art book instead. But this painting, dude, wow. I use this as like one of my phone backgrounds, but this truly an inspiring piece. Okay, this could be the thumbnail. Honestly, this could be the thumbnail because I love this piece so much. And it has like that right amount of quality where, you know, hierarchy of detail, you know, the face very super detailed, and as you kind of go out, the detail becomes less and less, right? So you just focus on her face, right? Just lovely piece. Really, like, this piece stole the show for me, right? Wasn't like, let's see, how big was it? 35 by 27. It wasn't ridiculously big, right? But it just captured me, dude. It just, you know, it just grabbed me, dude. And I'm like, and I want my work to have the same quality as this, okay? And it's not quality as in like level of painting or you know what I mean? It's the essence of the painting, the essence, and you feel it, and you're grabbed by it, and you're like, it just makes you look and you see beyond the veil, okay? You see a window into the divine, right? And that's exactly what I want, and that's exactly what I got from this painting, okay? So it's just wonderful, okay? Thomas Lawrence, good job, man. He only has one painting in this collection, but that's all you need to do, okay? Because it was the painting for me. Okay, Lawrence. Oh no, it's still him. Okay. So he does have multiple. Miss Louisa Murray. Man, this painting has yellowed. Okay, it is yellowed. 36 by 28. I don't remember seeing this one. Wow. I should get his book, dude. Maybe he has an art book. Fantastic, dude. His paint quality is superb, dude. Look at that translucency in that dress. Fantastic, dude. Wow. Oh, I guess that's it. He had two. Jean-Eton Lyotard. Okay. Let's see. Oil on silk transferred to canvas. Oil on silk? So these look more like sculptures. Let's see. Trompe-l'oeil. Let's see. Only a few of Lyotard's still lifes were specifically described by the artist as decepto visus or trompe-l'oeil. Fuck, how did my friend say it? Trompe-l'oeil. Yeah, there you go. Trompe-l'oeil. There you go. In this painting, against the background of a pine panel, two plaster reliefs reclining nudes with Cupid are depicting hanging by a cord from screws. Below them are two crumpled up drawings with irregular edges affixed to the pine, supported with red sealing wax. The sculptures were most likely based on paintings by Boucher, and the drawings are portraits of a turbaned man on the left and a woman from Ulm in southern Germany on the right. These images seem to allude to various stages in the artist's life, past in Paris, Constantinople, and Germany. Okay, that's cool. It's kind of like a little history. I guess he was a relief sculptor. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, it's a relief, right? Okay. Fra Filippo Lippi. The Annunciation. Or Annunciation. This piece is alright, you know, it has that kind of Byzantine style. Not the biggest fan of this style, so not really much to say. Okay. Edouard Manet. Is this the Manet? Yeah, that is the, in fact, the Manet. You know, it's crazy, like, you know, back in the day when I was first starting, I thought that the French Impressionists were kind of overrated, you know? And as time kind of went on, I became more and more inspired by them, and I started to understand, like, the quality of their work, and how, like, it captures real life in a way that you don't really see that often, right? And I started to understand why people enjoy their work so much, because they capture the essence without capturing exactly the picture. You know, you captured kind of like just enough of the piece to, it's almost like looking at a memory, you know what I mean, or thinking about a memory, right? You can't quite make everything out perfectly, you know what I mean, and like it becomes dreamlike, you know what I mean. And so that quality is something that, you know, again, I hope to capture in my work, and is also like something that's fantastic about the French Impressionists and their work. Let's see. Jacobus Hendricus Maris. Leviticus Marcus Aurelius. Let's see. I like this piece. I like it. Very abstracted. Wow. Very like brown, you know, super brown painting. I wonder if it yellowed over time, because that's always something that happens to older paintings. Anton Mauve. Early morning plowing. You know what this reminds me of, dude? This reminds me of Harvey Dunn and his work. You know, something about farm work, dude. Farm work, like, you know, really great painting matter, subject matter. Yeah, fantastic, dude. Let's see. Hans Memling, Portrait of a Man. There he is, the man. Just some random guy. Look how much, like, just straight up black takes up this piece right here. Just like almost like a little bit more than a third of this painting is just black. Okay. Gabriel Metsu, A Lady at Her Toilet. Is she taking a dump now? I guess so. I love, dude, the forehead. What is it with these large foreheads, dude? Like it's okay if you have a large forehead. It's just like, why in this work is the forehead so big? It's like, it's fucking, yeah, like Code Lyoko forehead, dude. Like bigger than your face, you know, or just as big as your face. It's like face and then forehead, and like that. You don't. That's not what it is in real life. The proportions aren't like that, you know. Like it looks like she's like balding, and has like a little bit of hair on top, just a little, you know. I don't know. I just don't like that look, right? In art, you know what I mean, and like in that kind of like, what is it called? Like European, you know what I mean, like bald headed with I don't know. It just is. They look alien to me. You know what I mean? Like they look like what's it called? What are they called? The gray heads or whatever. I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, but you see this guy. Oh, look, normal head proportions, normal face proportions, and then you're like, you know, I'm thinking big. You know, like fucking Mega Mind. You know what I mean? Let's see. Jean-Francois Millet, Woman Sewing by Lamplight. This is a nice piece. I like the quality of it. Again, her forehead a little big, right? But this one's nicer. I like the quality of it. I like this kind of like light pattern, you know. Very nice. Got a little bambino in the back. It's a cute piece. It's a cute piece. I like it. It has a nice feel to it. Claude Monet, the Monet, okay. Vithule. It's probably it's French, so it's probably like, you know, vu in winter, you know, like you remove like half the letters. Yeah, nice piece. I like the quality. I like the abstractness of it, you know. It brings you there. Something about the lighting really brings you there. And not, like I said, not the high, the fidelity is not too high. It's just enough to give you the picture. That's it. You leave it alone. Let's see. Bartolome Esteban Murillo, self-portrait. Let's see. I thought this rock was real. I thought it was like oh, portrait and then like on this rock, but this is a painted rock with a painted portrait on top of it. You know, that's on a canvas. That's cool. Huh. I wonder why he did it. See, and it has like kind of like broken pieces, you know, so it's like it feels like it's old. So I don't know, I guess he did that. He did that on purpose, you know, like it's like, you know, like a crypt thing. That's cool. Jean-Marc Nattier, Elizabeth, Countess of Warwick. She looks a little smooth, you know, a little too smooth. The edges are very, very soft. See right here, I do a hard edge right here. You know what I mean? Especially on the side of her face. She looks blurry, right? See these hands, like that's got the right quality. You know, there's like a little bit of sharpness where the hands meet. You know what I mean? Like this part I like. This softness right here, a little too soft. You know what I mean? A little too soft. That's a problem that I have a little bit with these older portraits. Some of them are just like a little too soft. Let's see. Isaac van Ostad. Travelers halting at an inn. Okay. Wow. This looks a little bit like that guy from before. I can't remember his name. Whatever. This is a nice piece, dude. This is really, really nice. 20 by 24. That's a lot of detail for that size. Wow. That is really nice. That has a really nice quality to it. I like the composition, like kind of like, you know what I mean? Wow. Beautiful. Very yellowed. You could see the yellowing a little bit from the, I mean throughout, but you know what I mean? Let's see. Processions of Italian Comedians, the Village Orchestra. Jean-Baptiste Pateur. Dude, look at this guy. Look at his pants, dude. He looks like a Disney villain, dude. You know what I mean? Wow. Look at these guys, dude. Hey, I'm an Italian comedian. Come on. Look at this guy. He's just straight up grabbing some tit, dude. Jesus. Wow. That's nice. I like that. Let's see. Piero della Francesca. This piece is pretty cool. I like this. Wow. See, he doesn't have a giant forehead, dude. Right? See, there's like with these pieces, there's always like pieces that I don't enjoy from the thing, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I just don't like this type of art. And then I see pieces like this where I'm like, whoa, okay, well, this got this. Now I do like it, right? So I guess it just, you know, comes from a piece to piece, you know what I mean, aspect. Why is there this like cut right here? This like box thing. It feels like this was cut out. Oh wait, no, you can kind of see it. You kind of see the foot underneath. That's strange. Yeah, that's a strange choice for this piece. I wish I could see the where, like, you know, because it usually has like a frame around it or something, and I wish I could see that. Either way, really nice. Oh wait, no, Saint John the Evangelist. There you go. It's tempera. Wow. That's really nice. Okay. Saint Leonard and Saint Monica. Wow, these paintings are cracked, dude. These got a lot of cracks on them. It's a shame because the other one, this one's well preserved. I guess that's just, you know, that's the quality of tempera, right? Yeah, they're okay. You know, they're okay. They all right. This one's all right. I don't know. It's not, again, not my style, right? Though the first one was really good. Same artist, but yeah, it's okay. Let's see. Karel van der Ploen. Carol? No. Karel van der Ploen. Old woman with a book. Okay. Look at that, dude. That's a fat book, dude. Jesus Christ. That's probably, honestly, that is probably a Bible. Speaking of Jesus. I like that quality though. I like that paint quality. That's nice. I like that. It looks like weirdly like digital, you know? Like, you know the way digital paintings are? I don't know. Clearly it's not, you know what I mean? But there are parts of it that do. Henry Rayburn. James Cruikshank. Just a lad, you know, just a British bloke. Is he British? Whatever, who cares? He looks British. He looks like a bloke. Rayburn. Mrs. James Cruikshank. Okay. So this is the wife. Yeah, I like that. A female bloke, right? Rembrandt Harmens van Regen. So this is Rembrandt, okay? So these, like, the Rembrandts, incredible, dude. Incredible to see in real life, okay? And like more than I was expecting, right? Let's see, Nicholas Roots, or Rutz. Just another Dutch merchant, right? Like, here's your receipt. I was like, oh, thank you, sir. That is a mighty fine bear coat, some kind of animal coat. I don't know. That's a nice coat you got. Nice fur pelt. Here we go. The Polish Rider. Yeah, this one's okay. Not the best Rembrandt I've seen. This one's all right. Ranked among Rembrandt's most impressive and moving works. I guess not to me. Right? I don't remember seeing this one. I guess maybe they didn't have it up. Let's see. Rembrandt's self-portrait. Now this piece was awesome, dude. Okay, huge, 52 by 40. Okay, very, very large piece, and the frame was even bigger than that. Okay, but seeing Rembrandt, you know, like in his, I guess this is his later years, right? Wow, just fantastic, man. Just fantastic. It's what inspired me to do my own self-portrait. You know, the one that you probably seen it in the in one of my artist journey videos. But if you didn't, you know, I did do one, right? And it was inspired by this Rembrandt self-portrait. I do have a print of this piece, right? It's really, really cool. It's so, like, it's like he's coming out of the darkness, dude. Okay, because like he has like a hat on, you could barely see it, right? But he does have it, but it's just so like dark, but like it has this, like, I don't know, it has this quality about it. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, this is me, dude. You know, this is who I am. Remember me. For I was king. Damn, dude. Very nice piece. Follower of Rembrandt. Portrait of a young artist. So I guess this is someone who took a liking to his work. And he's like, oh, I want to learn from you. Wow. I swear there was more Rembrandts. Or maybe not. Huh. Still cool. Now we have Pierre Auguste Renoir. Okay, so we got some Renoirs here. When it comes to Renoir, some pieces I like, some pieces I don't, right? This one is leaning more towards I like, right? But a lot of other pieces I'm not the biggest fan of. Le Promenade, okay. Wow. He said 1876 Renoir rented a new studio. I'm like, imagine renting a studio, dude, in this fucking day and age, dude. Oh my god, I found out this thing called an art colony, right? Where there's artists who just live in like kind of like a warehouse thing and they all work in the same building, you know what I mean? And like, that sounds so cool. It sounds like a little artist community. Sounds really fucking awesome. And then I saw directly afterwards an article about how they're increasing prices ridiculously and now artists can't live there. And I'm like, sadness, dude. Sadness. Joshua Reynolds, okay. General John Burgoyne. Okay. This is a nice piece. I like it. I like the red right here. That really adds. It's kind of like it's a little bit of a gray piece, you know? But gray plus red, awesome, dude. And then you kind of get that blue sneaking in. I wish he had some of that red on the face, because he feels like he's like made out of ash. Still, nice piece. Elizabeth Lady Taylor. That is a nice piece. I really like that. I wish I saw that in the gallery. Some of these pieces are not in the gallery because, again, they were moved to a smaller space. They're moving to a bigger one later. You know what I mean? But it was still cool to see it, you know, during the time. Let's see. Very, very nice. I like this piece a lot. I like that yellow and blue, you know, playing off each other. Wow. Man, they used to do trees so, like, washy back then. So, like, barely there. It's like it looks almost like a coffee stain. Very nice piece. Selena Lady Skipwith. Look at that wig, dude. Look at that wig. Look at that hat, dude. That's like bigger than her fucking body, dude. You know, it's like wider than actually her. Wow. Nice. George Romney. Great grandfather of Mitt Romney. Miss Frances Mary Hartford. Okay. You know what I've never done? I've never done like an oval composition. I've never done a circular composition. Maybe I should do one. Never tried it before. Nice. Not really much to say. Just a nice painting. Let's see. Lady Hamilton as nature. I saw this one. This one is really beautiful. This is a very beautiful piece. Again, this picture doesn't do it justice, but like, her eyes were just like, it had a kind of similar feeling to Lady Peel, but not quite, you know, but a very lovely piece. A very, like, a lot of, it gives me like a feeling of like youth and like, you know, like happy days to come. You know what I mean? Like you know, she has like a genuinely, like a bright, like a room brightening smile. You know what I mean? Let's see. Henrietta, Countess of Warwick, and her children. Yeah. See, these paintings have a really nice quality to them. Look at this kid with his like hand on his little pocket, you know. Almost looks like he's like rubbing his belly. He's like, yeah, I just ate real good last night. Alright, I ate real good during dinner. What is, like, is this, like, there's like a chair, like, right before outdoors? Like, the background is a little confusing, but it looks nice. It looks nice. Maybe this is like a mural, you know? Don't really know. But it's a beautiful piece either way. Damn, they got a lot of Robneys here. Miss Mary Finch Hatton. Look at that wig. That's a rambunctious wig, dude. Wow. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this Romney guy can paint, dude. Charlotte Lady Milnes. Okay. Wow. I like that black dress, dude. That's really nice. The black dress, and then you have like these little white like sleeves, right? And then the little plumes on top. That's really nice. That's how you did fashion back then. It was different, bro. 95 by 58. That's a big painting. That's a big boy, dude. That is a large man, dude. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Pierre Eton Theodore Rousseau. Okay. The village of Becquigny, whatever. Yeah. It's a nice piece. I like it. Though a little, I don't know. I don't like it when there's too much, like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, when it's too stipply, I would say. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of, you know, the way they do etching. You know what I mean? Like, just like little dots everywhere. Yeah. I mean, it could be a bigger piece. So yeah, 25 by 39. It's a little bit bigger. So it's just hard to see when it's this tiny. Peter Paul Rubens. Oh, we're finally getting some Rubens in here. A Knight of the Order of the Golden Fleece. Let's see. Wow. It might be a little dark. I don't know if you guys can see this better or not. But overall, it's a dark piece. Dude, I wonder if those collars were comfortable, because you always see them worn by the Dutch, right? Look at they even got the fluffy sleeves. Like, it's so much bigger than the person. It must have been comfortable, right? You know what I mean? Okay. Jacob van Ruysdael. Wait, they only had one Reuben? Oh, that's surprising. Let's see. 38 by 62. That's pretty big. That's pretty good. I wish it was bigger. I wish it was bigger on, like, I wish they took more of the page's real estate. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they were too... They adhered to the borders too much. You know, like, they could have made it, like, they could have taken up all this extra space and made it much bigger. Yeah. I guess that's my one problem with the book, right? It's just that it's not... It's not formatted in a way where you could see a lot of the work, right? Quay at Amsterdam. Let's see. This is a nice piece. This is way better. See, now that it's like bigger, I can see things a little bit better. I can see all the little details. This is great. This is fantastic. 20 by 25. Ooh, that's kind of small for all that complexity. See, I wonder how they painted like that. Like, they must have had, like, tiny, tiny brushes, you know? Because doing this detail work with oil is just, it's a pain in the ass, dude. It really is. It's very painstaking, really detailed work, and I don't like doing it. I don't like painting that way. You know what I mean? You must have to, like super thin it down, have a tiny brush, you know what I mean? And just, like, you know, just slowly... you know, probably on a flat or angled surface, you know, like you can't have it sitting up, you know, if you're standing straight up, it's not going to be easy to make those like really precise marks. I don't know how they worked back then. Let's see. Saruman van Ruysdael. River scene, men dragging a net. That's nice. I really like these like wide, expansive like landscapes. There you go. Where you get a little bit of city, you get a little bit of nature, right? It's very nice. I like that. Landscape with farmhouse. Okay, this painting looks straight up digital. Okay, like no question, it looks straight up digital. Like the way it's painted, you know what I mean? Like especially like right here, this area. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks straight up digital. You know what I mean? Because it's like this like a little bit of softness, you know, looks like an airbrush a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe because you know, it's printed as an image, you know what I mean? Oh. Gabriel de Saint Alban. Let's see, The Private Academy. Wow. Oh, so it's a, you know, nude pose, right? And then you have an artist right here. So it's like he's not just drawing the nude pose, but he's drawing the nude pose with the artist, right? Just to show the process, right? And I'm like I said in my why is there so much nudity in art? Nudity has been part of art for like forever, dude. You know, like what is this, like 1700s? You know, like come on, even before that, right? Since the beginning of man, dude, okay? Art was a clever way to see a woman exposed in service of the arts, okay? Well, people always think it's like, whoa, dude, it's so, like, sexual, man. It's like, it's not, dude, okay? Like I said, 5 seconds in, you're like, okay, I gotta draw this right, dude, okay? Like, I got this pose for however so long. You know what I mean? Let's see. Gerard van Spaendonk. Grapes with insects on a marble top. This looks familiar. I feel like my family has like an art print, you know? And like the finish is very similar to this. It could be a print of this work, of this guy's work. Hold on, sorry, I got mosquitoes. Every day they just nip at me. It's good, I like it. It's nice. Let's see. Gilbert Stewart, George Washington. That's my boy. That's my boy George. He must have had short hair because, like, the wig, you know what I mean? Like, the wig is so tiny. You know what's funny? I feel like you always see people with, like, giant wigs, but, like, George Washington's wig was, like, kind of tiny. Why was that, like, a thing? Why were, like, wigs such a big thing, you know what I mean? I don't know, because Like, you see people with regular hair, right? I guess maybe wigs were like, you know, if you're of the upper class, right? I don't know. It's a nice one that I like that. Let's see. Fritz Thaulo. Winter in Norway. See, this one feels a little bit more impressionistic, right? See, I like the building right here. That's got a really nice feel to it, right? The people and the horse, not so much, but because of the impressionistic nature of it, it kind of just all like smooths over. It's like it's not smoothing over, but it's like roughing over, right? It's like everything's so rough that you kind of like you kind of losing. It has that dreamlike quality, right? And that's, love that. You want to paint with what dreams are made of. Let's see. Giambastia Tiepolo. Dude, Tiepolo, wow. He is fantastic, dude. He is a fantastic artist, dude. Let's see. I think his work was in Rome, in one of the churches. I think I saw it. It's like a giant mural that's like, I can't remember what the name of the church was, but it was grand. Okay, it was fantastic. I have no idea how he did that shit, dude. Fuck, dude, I want to do that. I want to make a giant mural, dude, one day. That takes like fucking years, dude, you know? Oh, that would be so cool, dude. Oh, that would be so fucking cool. One day, dude, one day. Who knows? Who knows what can happen, dude? Let's see. Jacopo Tintoretto. Yeah. Let's see. Portrait of a Venusian procurator. Okay. That's nice. I like the red. It's always weird because it feels like with the way people dressed back then, it always feels like the hand is so disconnected from the rest of the body. You know, you just kind of have like this big like mound of drapery, and then a hand like kind of sticks out. You know what I mean? They were like wearing like carpet straight up, so you can never really see the structure underneath. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting thing about the clothing back then. Wow. What's he holding on? I guess like a wooden post. Was this done in oil? Okay. It's crazy how oil can look so different depending on who's painting it. Hey, Titian, look at that. Hey, it's my boy Tish. Let's see. Portrait of a man in a red hat. I like that. I like that coat. That looks really nice. Wow. What was it done? 1510, dude. 1510, dude. Okay. Wow. Sorry. I can't believe people were painting like this back then. Pietro Artino. Wow, look at that. Look at that massive man, dude. Wow. Okay. Constant Troyon. A pasture in Normandy. 43 by 65. That's a big painting. This is a gorgeous painting. Okay, this is gorgeous, dude. I love this lighting. I love this yellow, white lighting. Just kind of breathing in, you know? Wow. Got some cows, bro. Got some fucking sheep, dude. That light. Ooh, that's Chef's kiss, bro. Chef's fucking kiss, dude. That is a gorgeous painting. That is a beautiful painting right there. Wow. Amazing, amazing painting. I really like this. That was a treat, dude. Wow. I should look up more of this guy's work. This is a fantastic painting, dude. Joseph Malord, William Turner. It is William Turner, my friends. The William Turner. Wow. Look at the dynamicism of this painting. Like, whoa, dude, it looks like you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? Like even you yourself are like, oh shit, dude, that boat's gonna fucking flip. You know? Wow. That's a gorgeous piece. And just rough in the right ways. You know what I mean? Like, abstraction, guys, abstraction. Harbor of Dieppe. Changement de domicile. Okay. Look at that, morning at the harbor, dude. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the sun's rising up, and you're like, or is it sunset? Let's see. Let's see. The intense luminosity of the painting displeased many of the contemporary art critics, one of whom called it a splitted piece of falsehood. Another, however, wrote, not even Claude, in his happiest efforts, has exuded this brilliant composition before us. Yeah, dude, come on, dude. The light coming in, that's the best part of this, dude. Like, it was too bright. Fucking art critics, dude. Let's see, Cologne, the arrival of a packet boat evening. This one I'm not that big of a fan of, right? This like stick thing right here, it makes me think that there's like cuts in the canvas, right? I get what he's doing here, it's just kind of distracting. But the rest of it is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Man, these 168 by 224. Holy fuck, dude. I think I saw both of these at the place, and they were awesome, dude. This, like I said, the scale, seeing it in real life, dude. Because like, look at these pictures. They're like smaller than the size of my hand, dude. You know, so seeing it in real life, and it's like it's bigger than you. You know, it's different, dude. Unfortunately, guys, size matters. Okay, size does matter. Mortlake Terrace, early summer morning. Yeah, this piece is very, very hazy, you know. Pretty big, 36 by 48. That's a big piece, dude. That is my biggest piece that I've ever done, you know. And kind of a little bit over 5/8 and 1/2. That's technically bigger than anything I've done. Another 36 by 48. Okay. Antwerp Van Goyen looking out for a subject. Wow. See, my thing is, how did he like get reference, you know? Like, cause I guess maybe in the 1800s they had photos, but even then, this is like a moving thing, so it's like it would have been really blurry, right? That's a hard one to think about. Maybe he had boats, you know, that were still, and like, you know, just, you know, in the painting he would just tilt them. You know what I mean? I don't know. It boggles the mind of like how they did it before. Anthony Van Dyke. Okay, so we're getting some Van Dykes. Okay, student of Mr. Rubens himself. Franz Snyder's. Great grandpa of Zack Snyder. That's a nice piece. I like that. A lot of darkness, but then you get the skin to contrast that, so you look right to his face, and his hands are kind of there to just help kind of balance it out. That's really nice. It's a nice finish. Margareta de Vos. Another nice piece. Man, they wore a lot of black back then. You know, like it's almost like they're in mourning. You know what I mean? But it makes sense. I think in Amsterdam, this is like kind of the fashion back then. Like, you know, black with the white ruffles everywhere. Yeah, really cool. Genoese noblewoman. Okay. Ooh, this is really nice. I like her garb. This is like a... She's like a freaking... like high cleric, you know what I mean? Wow. The colors are awesome, dude. The finish is awesome. And then just a black background. Wow. Genoese, so she's from Genosis. Let's see, Van Dyke, Genoese noblewoman. Wow. So see how different it is with a background versus just the black, right? With the background, you know, there's two advantages. With the background, you get to like kind of have a sense of place and like context to where they are and like what kind of environment they're in. And then the black in the void, everything's ignored and you just kind of focus on the figure, and you get that nice, like really high contrast, right? And I'm not saying one is better than the other, it's just different, right? Just two different interpretations, right? And it just really matters. What really matters is like what kind of effect you want. Like, do you want them to just stare like at the picture, or sorry, at the portrait, or do you want people to see like not only you but like have a sense of like where you're at? Because here this person has like okay, she's somewhere, right? And then here she's just in the void, right? And like that could play into like how the painting is seen in real life, because when it's dark like this, you get a lot of glare, right? Because like there's like, because of various light sources, you'll get a lot of glare, right? But with a background, there's not that much. Like the glare is a lot more subtle. You know what I mean? It's just kind of reserved for the like this darker area, right? More on the sides, right? So it's just a matter of what effect you want, right? Let's see. Ottaviano Canaveri. I like that. Yeah, like that's, I guess that was the fashion back then. Just this really dark black outfit, and then you get these little white accents, you know, on the cuffs and on the neck. Very nice. James Stanley, Lord Strange, latest 7th Earl of Derby, and his wife Charlotte and their daughter. Okay. Oh, this is another one of those like, hey, check out this, dude. You know, like, you know, the meme, you know, where they point to something. Wow. See this background right here? Again, I don't know if this is like the real thing or if this is just like a set. You know what I mean? Because this feels like, you see how like the wall just goes into this, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's supposed to be like a simulated background that's like painted there and not actually like a real background. I don't know. Because it's like oh, why is there drapery right here? You know what I mean? Maybe it's just like a large like outdoor area with a, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Lady Anne Carey, later Viscountess Clanboy and Countess of Clanbrassil. Oh my god, this is like... Lady Anne Carey, whatever extra titles, you know, I'm like, you know who it is, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, who gives a shit? All these titles and like, who gives a fuck, dude? You know what's funny, dude? All these rich people, all these like, you know, all these like, oh, you know what I mean? All these like names in the porch and everything, right? And none of that really matters, okay? Because at the end of the day, guess who the people remember? Guess who people remember? The artist, dude. Van Dyke, okay? It's like, ah, oh, you're some lady, well, who gives a shit? You're some rich bitch, right? I care about Van Dyke, dude, okay? That's what's awesome about being an artist, dude. Like, you could paint super important people of the time, people who were like, whoa, you know, right? But at the end of the day, when the history books come in, when it really comes down to it, all they really give a shit about was how well you painted and then your name, right? So that's the one advantage of being an artist, dude. Sir John Suckling. Mr. Suckling, would you like a taste of my teat? Oh, go on, please. Oh my god. $85 by $51. That's a big piece, dude. Yeah. He looks like a bard, dude. He looks like he's got something. He's got something clever to say. Ooh. Diego Rodriguez de Silva y Velasquez. There you go. Yep, there's Velasquez. The one and only, dude. Wow. I think I saw this one. Yeah, no, I saw this one. Yeah, because he has like the, you know, the inbred chin, right? King Philip IV of Spain. Yep. It doesn't really look like a king, does he? Oh, I guess there's only one Velasquez. Wow. Paolo and Giovanni Venezio. The Coronation of the Virgin. See, yeah, like you see how like, okay, so like this, like the style of this piece, not the biggest fan, but once you have all the like adornments and everything, you know what I mean? It all makes more sense, right? So like, you know how they cut out like these pieces out here, right? Where you only see like the canvas part, right? Like, no, include all this, dude, because all the adornments and everything, it really makes the piece like sing. You know what I mean? It gives it better context. Yeah, so beautiful. See, with all this, it's gorgeous. Johannes Vermeer. Okay, so we're getting the Vermeers, dude. The Vermeers, awesome to see, dude. These were a lot smaller than I thought. You can see 19 by 18. It's like a square format. Actually, very, very small for this level of detail. You know, I love Vermeer, dude. It's just so crazy that his work was just in his house. You know, just stored away. You know what I mean? Wow. Gorgeous pieces, man. Seeing them in real life was breathtaking, dude. Girl interrupted at her music. Like someone stepped in. She said, oh. And we're like, quick, let me paint you real quick. Keep that expression. Keep that slight confusion. Wow. Gorgeous. Mistress and the Maid. Excuse me, madam. I have this receipt for you. She said, oh, a receipt for what? You know, damn. You know, like, you ever watch Tim's Vermeer? It's like a documentary about Vermeer and like the way he painted, quote unquote, right? And how like they were like, oh my god, he like, how did he get it so real? They must have used like the camera obscura, this all this like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what if he was just a good painter? What if he just had models and he was like good? You know what I mean? I feel like that seems way more likely. You know what I mean? And like he was just a high detail level, because other people draw like to this or paint to this level. You know, it's not that insane, right? So I'm like, what if he was just a good painter? Why like, you know, like, why do you need all this camera obscura? Like, oh, you gotta match the tone, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like, clearly there's a lot of like interpretation going on in his work, right? You know what I mean? Like the documentary is cool, right? I think, but one of my teachers, I think, said it best. Like, really cool documentary. The painting is not that good. You know, Tim's Vermeer itself was not remotely as good as Vermeer. It like, I don't know. Painting that way, like little it's like, you know, can someone with no painting knowledge paint a Vermeer? And I'm like, no, they can't, dude. Okay. Paolo Veronese, Wisdom and Strength. Okay. Man, there is a lot of noise today. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope you guys can't, honestly. But there's a lot of noise. A little bambino. And there's a man, there's a woman with a little bit of nip. A little bit of nip. What's that thing on top of her head? There's like a face up here. What is that? Maybe she's like, oh, I'm thinking of another child or some shit. Wow. The choice between virtue and vice. What is she holding? Okay, so like, I guess this woman is like taking him away from this woman who is like holding this thing that's like, ooh, there's knives in the boob, right? It's like, no, get away from her. She's hiding her true intentions, you know. She a hoe. Okay, damn. Jean Antoine Watteau. Okay. Okay. Very yellow. Not much to say about it. James McNeill Whistler. This piece is cool. Very, very like, you know, like early morning. You know what I mean? Like kind of hazy. Like kind of like right now, honestly. The ocean. Here we go. Now these are the pieces that I wanted to see from Whistler. Okay. Symphony in Flesh, Color, and Pink. Portraits of Mrs. France Leyland. Wow. Mr. Francis York Morgan. These ones are so nice. Just like beautiful high key, man. Like high key, like, you know, there's something about it, dude. Just these subtle color shifts, just very, very subtle. And then you get like, you know, up here her dark hair to just kind of tie it together and like give you like a what is it called, a focal point, right? It's wonderful, dude. Wonderful work, dude. Wow. And then in just complete contrast, like low key, right? Super dark, right? The only thing that's bright is her face and little accents right here. It's just gorgeous. Arrangement in brown and black. Portrait of Miss Rosa Corder. Wow. Harmony in pink and gray. Portrait of Lady Moo. I have a print of this. Okay, it's gorgeous, dude. It's a gorgeous. It's a little print, but like the piece itself, fantastic, man. Just amazing. It was so tall too. 76 by 36. Okay, just to give you an idea how tall these paintings were. They were basically life size, dude. Oh, they were amazing to see. Arrangement in black and gold. Comte Robert de Montesquieu Frezensac. Really cool. Wow. Look at that shoe. I like that shoe. Brilliant finish. And I think, oh, we're almost at the end. Conrad Witt's circle of, that's it. Pieta. This kind of reminds me of Dali a little bit. You see what I mean? Like the way he kind of has like this, the flatter shapes. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like Dali a little bit. Phillips Wowerman. Cavalry Camp. This is a nice painting. I like this a lot. This kind of reminds me of Remington, just a little bit. You know, just a little bit. Wow. And that's it. Okay. All right. That is the Frick collection right there. That Frick collection. Yep. That was amazing. That was a great experience. Okay, now let us flip this over and enter the review portion. All right, guys, let us enter the review portion of the Frick Collection Handbook of Paintings. Okay, so this is almost more like a review of the Frick collection itself. You know what I mean? Like forget the, you know, the book part. You know what I mean? It's more of like, you know, just seeing the entire collection that you know, the Frick had. Okay. The museum experience was awesome, dude. Like just awesome, man. Like you really got to check it out, man. Like if you guys ever go to New York, visit this place. It's amazing. Okay. Like this and the Met, those were honestly like the highlights of the trip. Just fantastic artwork. Just seeing these things were breathtaking. Gave me a lot of inspiration. Gave me a lot of hope for what it means to be an artist. You know what I mean? Gave me like kind of a second wind. You know what I mean? Just an amazing collection of paintings, man. And the Frick collection, though smaller than the Met, was like just dynamite. They just had some dynamite work there, dude. And the way it was presented, like I can't believe it. Hopefully they'll have a bigger exhibit. They'll have their bigger exhibit soon, and like, because the one, like I said, the one we went to, smaller, right? It was condensed, right? But it was still awesome. Still love seeing it. Okay, so like I said, check it out if you guys can. Yeah, and this book, it's about $20, right? I think that's a fair deal for seeing the entire, you know, like collection of their work. It was a fantastic experience. I hope you guys, you know, check it out yourselves. You know what I mean? I don't know if this book is sold online. It was, I bought it at the place. Don't really know. Maybe it is online. You know, I guess I could check later. But yeah, you know, if you guys are looking for some fantastic fine art, some really powerful historic paintings, this is the place, man. This is the place. It's a really great experience. Okay. But yeah, really enjoyed this time. I hope, like, you know, I just wanted to share a little of my experience at the Frick collection with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys, if you did, hit that like, yeah, hit that subscribe, check out my prints and Patreon if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. Ring that bell for notification, all that bullshit, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.